Alright, so it is 15:49 p.m., and this is a movie review for Star Wars The Last Jedi. So, I've been working on getting back into the sequels again. I was really super happy after watching Last Jedi. So, here are my thoughts. Last Jedi thoughts. When Yoda struck the tree with lightning, I honestly thought it was a dark side version of him. Yeah, I really did. Like, first time through, I thought it was a dark side thing. Like, shit. Yoda's speech rings true about outgrowing teachers. Oh, yes. Because the whole point of teaching someone knowledge is passing it down so they outgrow you and shit. Canto Bite was great because at the time I was listening to the audiobook for it and seeing it showcased really amazed me. Yeah. I still love Canto Bite, even though people hate the living fuck out of it. Oh man, people are picky as shit. Like Force Awakens, all the scenes should have been added back in. That just goes without saying. Holdo should have had more development. Yeah. Canto Bite serves great purpose in showing the cruelty of animals and how the rich flourish while the rest of the galaxy is in turmoil. Also, how money corrupts and flourishes through greed. Yeah. Um, that was one thing I thought about. Yeah, Holdo, I like her, but I wish she had more. And I think there's more to her in the comics, but I'll have to get those and find out. Love the Star Trek Easter egg with the iron. Oh yeah, I remember that the first time. I was like, Trek, because they go hand in hand. It's funny. I never realized it in the beginning with the resistance bombers, but when the bombs drop, they're actually held in place, just like bullets in a mag clip. Because bullets have lips on them, while these have magnetic plates keeping them secure. Yeah. Everybody bitched about how the ship got destroyed because the bombs and shit. It's so stupid. But yeah, with bullets, they have a lip. That's why they have a circular bottom to them. So when you load them in, if it's whatever it is, um, if it's a rifle, it's got a lip holding it in place and whatnot. Whereas these have magnetic plates. Because I actually got the incredible cross section book for Last Jedi, and I was curious what held them in place. I remember people being pissed about Holdo ramming the supremacy and how they wanted Akbar instead. Oh yeah, I remember that. I mean, yeah, it would have been cool to see Akbar go out like that. That would have been cool, but it is what it is. Theaters needing to put up a small warning about the silence when Holdo destroyed the supremacy too. God, that was so funny ass shit. Because people didn't know what to make of that. Theaters actually had to put up a sign about that. Like, wow, fucking dumb. DJ's betrayal highlights that even when you think you've got a friendly hand, money talks, bullshit walks, and information always has a price. Facts. I think that's the underlying message in the movie is about money being the root of all evil. Yeah, because you see how money finances with the rich and how they are spoiled fucking rotten. And how the First Order literally flourished with that as well. So, it's crazy. The way Luke set up his hermit. The way Luke set up his hermit is. Oh, dumbass. I forgot a word. The way Luke set up his hermit life is pretty incredible. Oh, so stupid. He's got a long ass hook spear for catching fish. The caretakers provide him company. He kept the texts stowed away from him so he didn't have to deal with it. I do that. Fuck. Everybody has something they don't want to deal with, so they put it away in a far place so they don't have to look at it anymore. I really like the texts though. Not how they look, but the scene itself. Um In the trailer, I thought that was actually a cave entrance because of how it looked. It was so. When you first see it in the first trailer, I think it was the first trailer. Yeah, it was the first trailer. You see it, and it's a real quick scene, and it looked like it was a depth perception scene, but no, it was just the book sitting in the brook, or not brook, the shelf. Still cool though. One of my favorite parts. What else was there? Shut himself off from the Force because of Ben and the Knights slaughtering the temple. Nice seeing them dead bodies too. Definitely. Because I remember somebody said that the original scene was darkened, but in Last Jedi you see all the bodies strewn out, and I'm like, perfect. How do I feel about Snoke? Snoke is a throwaway, honestly. Yeah, he could have been more in the movies and Rise of Kylo Ren comic, but oh well. That comic. I like that comic, but it is so fucking lackluster. Oh, it's so lackluster. I really, like, honestly, when I heard about it, I was like, okay. My first initial thought was, yeah, they're going to showcase the Knights of Ren, which they did, and I've done my review on that, but it felt so, felt so short. It could have had more on that, but oh well. Although Snoke isn't really built for fighting, given he's Palp's clone. He has some force abilities, but not combat skills. Yeah, true. Like, the most he does is a lightning strike to Kylo and give some pretty damn menacing speeches. I like that. And what the fuck happened to the dark side of depths? Those fucking scientists, they disappeared. Written off. Whatever. I will also say my previous thoughts on the movie still stand. Yeah, you want to see my previous thoughts? Go watch the first review of this movie. I do wonder what would have happened if Rey had been shanked by the Praetorian Guard. Yeah, I remember the knife was edited out and stuff, but I still wonder though, like, what would have happened? Let's run that through real quick. Say she got shanked. Kylo would have probably went into full rage mode, cut down the guards, probably held her dying form and shit, and he would have. I don't know, because if she got shanked, she would have taken it through the liver, and that's you need your liver. So yeah, that would have been pretty brutal to see. But yeah, that would have been dope. But oh well. But it's still surprising though. Like, she was set up to die in Last Jedi, or be mortally wounded if that. Well, wait, no, not her liver. Let me think. Back. It would have went through her kidneys and her liver. So yeah, well, you need your kidneys. Well, you need one to live, but oh man, that would have been oof. Absolutely love the throne room fight. Definite highlight of the sequels. The hyperspace tracking shows the First Order's creativity in warfare. Yeah, versus the basic bombardment and all that bullshit. I like creativity. Luke tossing his lightsaber is still funny. Oh god, even waiting 2 years for him to talk. 2 years, and he's like, go away. Like, okay, bitch. Click. Let's see here. Hux's moment to kill Kylo is pivotal. I did it. Pivotal. And if he succeeded, he'd be the new Supreme Leader while being a double agent for the Resistance. Definitely. I still kind of wish Finn had sacrificed himself, but oh well. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if he'd sacrificed... Shit, if he... Okay, let's run this. If Rey was mortally wounded in the fight, in the Praetorian Guards, and Finn sacrificed himself to destroy the mobile cannon, man, Last Jedi would have been rough to watch again. Ooh, that would have hurt. Like, I feel that depression coming on. Like, fuck. It would have been a hell of a highlight in the sequels. Truth. Am I mad about Rose saving him? Nah. Her fangirl kiss is way overhated. For real. It's so sick of hearing it. Like, ugh. That's all it really is, as I've stated before. Yeah. Like everybody was like, oh, it's stupid. She doesn't love him. It's such bullshit thrown in romance. Like, no. She's a fangirl. Like when they first met, she's like, ah, you're Finn. And it's that little obsession and shit. And I like that. It's cute. The way Ryan portrayed Blood on Crate is truly unique. I like that. The way he did that, good shit. Also, Gareth Edwards is in the trench. Yeah, I didn't realize that until I saw the credits. I was like, Gareth Edwards? Like, what? No way. But yeah, it's him. He's the one who literally tastes the boot print, like, spit salt. I was like, shit, that's cool. Let's see here. Luke's astral projection doppelganger definitely supports the theory about him opening back up to the Force and, like a junkie, overdosing from his power that killed him along with Kylo's blade slice. I honestly think this is my viewpoint on this. I've followed this theory about him being a junkie and adding in the way Kylo cut him. I think he actually felt that, and it really diminished his life force faster. I mean, he's sitting there on that rock, floating above it, and exuding all his stamina and his rejoining of the force and shit. And you see him struggling and shit. So that blade slice, that accelerated his death. I mean, think about it. You shut yourself off from great power for 30 years, then open up to it like the last time, it'll kill you. Ask any heroin addict, they'll tell you. Truth, I learned this the hard way from a friend of mine, actually. That first taste is never achieved again. That's true. I mean, that first hit of heroin, like, it's amazing and great. And then after that, you're chasing after that first high all over again. So you just give into it and give into it. You never get that high again. The novel, comic, and film show various angles that should have made it on screen. Yeah, they do. The comic shows... What does it show? Yeah, the comic shortened the throne room fight, which was really cool. I like that. The comic also showed Leia's mindset when she was out and when she got ejected into space. Also, her coming back into the ship, foreshadowing on how the Supremacy gets destroyed. I love the foreshadowing on that. It was beautiful. What else was in there? There was something else, but I can't remember. And the novel literally unfolds everything that was cut out in the movie. I like that. Love to know what Maz was up to. That was never covered off screen. No, not that I can remember. But yeah, not a lot of it. Ouch. Ah, my knee. What was my favorite part of the island? Rey's mirror scene. I interpreted it as when she asked to see her parents, but her own reflection was shown. That meant she was her own parent. Yeah, true. Given how she survived all those years on Jakku by herself, learned and self-taught scavenging, channeled the Force via the remaining crystals on Starkiller Base to best Kylo Ren. That reflection was her teaching moment, for sure. That's how I feel about that. Because Starkiller Base is Ilum, actually. Let me see on speed too. Yeah, I'm almost done. Good. Because my battery's starting to be low and shit. Let me turn there. There, that'll work. Yeah, perfect. Luke's 3 lessons were also important and true. The kid at the end is a throwaway for now until I listen to Charles's audiobook. Yeah. I was kind of disappointed he didn't show up in Tross, but oh well. The Praetorian Guards were better than the Knights of Ren. What was my favorite part of the movie? Watching Rey come into her own and the bond her and Kylo have. I enjoyed everything about this movie. Oh yeah, I love Last Jedi. I still remember the D-Box feeling on opening weekend because I saw it twice with Justice League in between. That was a great fucking weekend. God, that was a magical day. I can honestly say Ryan's approach definitely rewrites how a Star Wars film is perceived and should be. Yeah. Last Jedi is definitely the stronger film out of the trilogy. Man, I love it. It is the strongest. It really is. Still crazy to look back and realize Disney put out 5 films back to back from 2015 to 2019. Yeah. The movie itself still resonates an 11 out of 10 for me, but after rewatching, it's a solid 9.2 out of 10. There's more development versus fan service in Force Awakens. What's my favorite ship from the movie? Supremacy. I love that fucking thing. Love how it's the best mobile base ever. It's a smarter, compacted Death Star and fortress setup like Starforge. The funniest thing to come out of this is how Luke's death ruined every man baby's childhood. Oh yeah. Oh god. Fucking man babies. I remember the many posts saying they weren't ready to see him die on screen and how he better not die because it's wrong. I remember all that bullshit. Holy hellballs. And the racism against Rose and just all the general discourse. That was so fucked up. All that toxicity. Ugh. Toxic hive mind narrative mentality at its finest. And I will do a vid on that, unless I already have. I don't remember. But I think it goes without saying, fans have zero control over a character's fate. Yes, they don't. No control. Studio handles that in the writing group. Don't like it, don't watch or read it. Easy peasy, bitches. I do like the new ships, but I kind of wish they would have utilized the older ones. Although they kind of did, with all the old cruisers being stripped and broken down on Braca. They were in a sense repurposed for the First Order's fleet. Yeah, because if you've played Jedi Fallen Order, you go to Braca where you see the old Venator class Star Destroyers being broken down and stripped for parts. It's pretty amazing. It's sad, but it's amazing. I wonder how many vessels and how long it took to make the Supremacy. That reminds me. I need to make a versus vid on Supremacy versus Evolving World ship. Yeah. That dawned on me this morning. But back to how long the Supremacy took. I think, given its size and how literally its fucking size alone, and the amount of my hand, detail it has and shit, I'd say probably 14 years at least. Because I mean that thing's huge. All the engines, all the generators, the amount alone of shit that took to break it down and make it. Will I watch Last Jedi again? Maybe, I don't know yet. For now, I'm glad to be re-embracing the sequels again. And that's honestly how I feel. Like, it took me... shut up, stop. Sit there. It took me a while to get back into the sequels. Like, about 2 years worth, honestly. Because there was so much hatred and so much negativity and toxicity that ate at me from being on Twitter, honestly. And like I said, usually I don't let it bother me, but it got to me, and I hated that. I hated the fan base for that. Just so much fucking negativity. Like, ugh. But now I'm like, I love it. So, eventually, I'm going to get into the audiobook for Tross. I don't know when, though, but I'm excited for that because I haven't read it yet or listened to it. I've been downloading all the audiobooks that come out and stockpiling them so I can chill with them eventually in the future. So, yeah. What is the one component I think made up the supremacy? Probably a giant shard of the Death Star. Probably. I mean, given its length, I would say a part of that was probably repurposed for that. But yeah, Supremacy, I love that fucking ship. So beautiful, so intricate too. But yeah. So, if this video ruined your childhood again, I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck. Sorry. I have no sympathy for you. You're the one who set high-ass expectations, and they weren't met because you thought Lucasfilm was going to listen to your subconscious mentally because they have telepathic abilities or some shit, and they like read every post that you put up, and they didn't follow through with what you wanted. I'm sorry. Not. Shit. This ain't a video for you then. However, if you are into this kind of shit, and it made you feel good, and you're happy that somebody like me shares the same thoughts as you, in some regards, cool. You'll enjoy this movie. If not, I understand. If you don't like Star Wars, I understand. Oh man, I understand. Whew. If you enjoy sequels, this is a good sequel for you. If not, understandable. If you have beef with Disney, Lucasfilm, if you think Kathleen Kennedy is the root of all evil, and blah, 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 you won't enjoy this. If you don't, you will enjoy this. So, doing a retrospective watch is nice. Revisiting a movie 4 years later, it's nice. Yeah, oh man. It's still amazing they put out 5 movies though. Force Awakens, Rogue One, Last Jedi, Solo, Tross. 5 movies, 5 years. Man, that's a lot of work. Crazy. And then, also Clone Wars, Rebels, Mandalorian, and Resistance at the same time. So 5 movies, 4 shows. That's a lot of fucking work for the writers group. Holy hell. Boy, I bet their brains are like shit. So, I'm gonna get off here, upload this shit, and I'm gonna relax for the day. So, until next time, like and subscribe for thoughts and prayers.